Not 100% sure, no.
Cycling up a hill.
Recycling, something to do with recycling. I'm just not too sure what the up bit means.
I have a vague idea of what upcycling is, yeah.
No.
I don't really know.
No, what is upcycling?
My name is Inma Good here, and I run the Old School Club, which is the space here, and is a creative space for people to come and learn skills, make their own things, make their own creations, and share experiences with other like-minded people. The term upcycling is quite broad. For me, upcycling is to take an old piece and either by transforming or changing or adding or removing pieces to make it some. I'm really passionate about sort of creative things. So when I had my first son, I started doing things from home and sewing projects. I invited my mummy friends. We hired babysitters. We were doing sewing at home, and it started from there. And then I decided to find a place and doing it properly and create this space, which is fantastic for people to come here and do their own projects. There is a very big upcycling movement at the moment, really big. It's actually really good for people to see what they can achieve. People might be a little bit overwhelmed by the fact that, I don't know how to transform a bath into a sofa, or I don't know how to make a copper pipe into a lampshade. So you can start very little, you can start with very little skills, you can start with very small projects. So for example, painting furniture is a really easy, not easy, but it's an easy way to start if you want to start upcycling. Reupholstering as well is another easy way to start upcycling. You don't have to buy expensive things or make something really funky to become an upcycler. You can start with plastic, you can start with fabric, you can do pieces of wood, you can do wooden pallets. There are lots of things out there that you can actually use for upcycling, and you don't have to have a massive space, or you don't have to be really important or really famous to do upcycling. You can really contribute to the upcycling world in a very small way, and from there you can just get growing and make something bigger and better.
My name is Joe Goldstein, and I upcycle bicycles or bicycle components into art or sculptures. I've always been into bikes, but I'd say over the last 10 years I've focused on restoring bikes, and that has developed into making art out of bicycles now. So I'd say maybe 7 years in total. It wasn't always financially able to get what I wanted, but I've always appreciated the older aesthetics of cycling, or the older parts of bikes. Working in London and being an upcyclist in London is key to the success of Bespoke Spokes. I never conceptualise any of the pieces of art that I make. More so the pieces not necessarily speak to me, but they kind of give me an idea when I'm looking at them and taking them apart. I just literally go, I think that will work well with that, and that's what makes my art into my art, really. I think my most prized possession in terms of what I've done upcycling with has to be Ruby Cranks here. She was one of my favourite pieces. Utilised a whole range of really old components, all of which came from the same bicycle. So this was a real labour of love. It did take me about 3 days to put together, and I'd say definitely this is my favourite piece. I think the amount of markets that are catering for upcyclists and people that do their own creative work at home and then want to sell it out in any marketplace, whether it's actually markets or online, I think London does give you one of the best opportunities in Britain to actually achieve that. But the flip side of the coin of that is that everything is at a premium. I see a lot of people buying stuff with a mind's view of what they want out of that, but it not being what that is at the first stage. And people want to express their creativity, and I think as we go forward, the drive to do that will push upcycling into a new realm, one that hopefully I'll make some money from.